Hello and welcome into Founders Park, home of the South Carolina Gamecock baseball team. I'm Noah Arnold. I'll be with you here tonight for this 5.5 inning exhibition between the Garnet and Black teams as they look to see what this brand new program has under brand new head man Paul Maneri. If that name sounds familiar, he's currently the Division I holder for most wins, formerly coaching LSU all the way back in 2021, makes his return to coaching here today to see what his brand new program has. That includes 24 new faces to this Gamecock team, including true freshman sensation Bo Hollins, as well as 2 transfers from the team up north, the Clemson Tigers, Nolan Nowaki and Nathan Hall, round out this incredibly overhauled Gamecock program, looking to finally get back to dominance, finally get back to the College World Series. Teams are warming up, and we're going to see what this Gamecock team has right after this. We are off here at Founders Park for the first inning of this 5-inning exhibition. Coming up onto the plate, Caden Gaskin for the Black team here. The transfer from Northwest Florida State College. On the plate, Eli Jerzenbeck, redshirt sophomore from Providence. Right down the middle and a strike swinging. 0-1 count. Only the second pitch of the game. That's a hit out to right field, and it will be easily caught out in right field. So now 1 out for, come up on the plate now is going to be Russell. Zach Russell, the freshman from West Ashley High School in Charleston, South Carolina. Number 8 overall player in the state of South Carolina. Number 1 shortstop. Played for the Low Country Lightning Summer League. And a swing and a miss. 0-1 count now for Russell. Jerzenbeck trying to gather himself. Just a bit inside, 1-1 count. Russell had to kind of jump out the way of that one. 1-1 count, 1 out. Only the second batter at bat here at the top of the first. Just a bit inside again. 2-1 count now for Jerzenbeck and Jerzenbeck, the pitcher. Jerzenbeck missed all last year, injured. A true freshman, he had 3 starts in 16 appearances, 2.84 ERA. Swing and a miss from Russell. It will be a 2-2 count now. Here at the top of the first still. Jerzenbeck had 36 strikeouts as a true freshman. Trying another one here in this scrimmage. And that is right down the middle. And Russell is caught looking. Coming up now for the Gamecocks. Third batter here already. Jerzenbeck off to a good start. Yeah, it's going to be KJ Scobie, the freshman from Lakeland, Florida. A senior last year, 3.95 average, 34 RBIs, number 46 player in the state of Florida. That's a swing out to right field, and it's over the head of the second baseman. And the true freshman first time he's at bat, swings immediately, gets on the first base. Coming out for the Gamecocks, left-handed batter. The Gamecocks, number 52, Jace Woida, the transfer from Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Fills out a great transfer lineup, especially from the JUCO ranks. This Carolina team will be a righty pitcher on a lefty batter. And right down the middle, got caught looking there. Be an 0-1 count. 2 outs here, top of the first. with a man on first base in Scobie. Let's see what the new man got. And that is a bit too far outside of the left. 1-1 count. 2 outs here, top of the first still. On a beautiful fall day. First day it's really gotten a little bit chilly here in October. And Jesenbeck tried to catch him, the first baseman, keeping him honest, keeping Scobie, the true freshman, honest. He was kind of leaning off the bag a little bit. He tossed that out there to current first baseman Bo Hollins, true freshman from River Bluff High School right down the road in Lexington. Still a 1-1 count for Woida. Swing out, and it's out to right field as the second baseman once again couldn't corral it. Scobie moves up to second, stays at second. And Woida gets up to first base. Of course, Woida had a .427 average with 11 home runs and 65 RBIs for Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Coming up now to bat for the Gamecock is going to be Ryan Bakes, sophomore from Illinois. And it's a swing and a miss for Bakes on the first pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 count now. 2 outs, top of the first. The freshman Scobie on second base. The transfer Woida on first base. Trying to corral him, so keep Scobie, the true freshman, honest. He knows he wants to steal. To swing out, and that will go out the park backside. And hopefully that did not hit my car in the parking lot. It's in that direction, backside here at Founders Park. Kind of towards the playground a little bit. It's 0-2 count, 2 outs, top of the first. Men on first and second. For Bakes, the right-handed batter. Bit too far inside, 1-1 count. Bakes last year, 12 games, 6 starts. Averaged .211 with 5 RBIs. 2023 was number 9 player in the state of Illinois. Jesenbeck keeps looking back to Scobie, and Scobie keeps leaning off. Swing out, and that's high and deep, but that will go right towards the playground here. So it's a foul ball. Men must move back. Somehow, Woida got all the way out to third base. Big man catcher was moving. Stays at a 1-2 count. 2 outs, top of the first. Swing out, and that will bounce back again for another foul ball. Bounce straight back. Here the black team trying to hype up their man, Ryan Bakes. Jesenbeck. Swing and a miss. Great curveball inside. That's the end of the top of the first. Still no score. Great for Jesenbeck to recover after 2 men got on first and second. Great showing by the redshirt sophomore. And that's what this Garnet team needs. Here, and that's what this Gamecock team needs, as Coach Maneri will walk over to the black dugout, try and talk it over with his pitcher. Coming out now to pitch for the black team here. So yeah, we're going to have a warm-up here. Brandon Stone, the sophomore transfer from Johnson City Community College, will be pitching for the first time for the Gamecocks right after this on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. Back here, bottom of the first. Still no score here in the 5-inning Carolina exhibition here. As Brandon Stone, as we said before the break, transfer from Johnson City Community College. 14-1 record with a 3.28 ERA. Number 1 JUCO pitcher in the country. The other side will be Nolan Naraki. That's too high. Ball 1. 1-0 count here, bottom of the first. Nolan Naraki, sophomore, transfer in from Clemson. Here's to see how he does now for the team down south. Right down the middle, got caught looking, 1-1 count for Naraki, who had averaged .264, 4 home runs, 24 RBIs, 11 steals in his freshman campaign for the Tigers. Too high, 2-1 count. Naraki 1 of 2. Clemson players transfer down to University in Columbia. It's righty on righty here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It'll be a 2-2 count for the first batter here at the bottom of the second. Swing and barely bounces up. Caught by Stone, the pitcher. Over to Royda, the first baseman. First out of the bottom of the first. Great athletic play by Brandon Stone, the pitcher, to make a sprint on a little love tap from Naraki. Not to start Naraki wanted to his Gamecock career. Now coming to the line, the left-hand hitter, Henry Kaczmar, transfer from Ohio State. Second team All Big Ten last year. That's high and fly to center field. And it will be caught at the track. So one pitch, one fly out for Kaczmar. Showing off the power there. He had 7 home runs for the Buckeyes. It was right there on the track near the left bullpen there. Just couldn't have enough power there. Now coming up to the plate, right-handed hitter Ethan Petrie. That's a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Righty on righty. Stone and Petrie. Swing and a miss again. Little cutter there for Stone. It's an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the first here in this 5-inning exhibition. Stone looks impressive so far. Bit high. Be a 1-2 count. 2 outs, no scores. Bottom of the first. Petrie, great season last year for the Gamecocks. Get that momentum going here today. Swing out, and that is once again to right field. And Petrie will get on first base. Those right fielders been busy on both sides so far early on. Evan Stone out there to do a little mop-up duty. Coming up now for the Gamecocks, the catcher, Tom Edge LaCroix, senior, played all 62 games last year for the Gamecocks. And it is high and fly out to right field. That'll be a foul ball. So far today, in the first inning here, we've had multiple flyouts in the stands to right field, to that right sideline near the berm area here at Founders Park. Be an 0-1 count, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Petrie on first base. Too far outside. Be a 1-1 count. Talk about LaCroix, senior, all 62 games last year for the Gamecocks. 3 home runs, 28 RBIs. 38 walks, knows how to get on base. Get a little bit more time by the umpire to get his feet, get his mojo right. That is right to right field, and that will be caught up by Evan Stone, the right fielder. As I've said, right fielder's been busy on both teams so far. End of the first inning here at Founders Park in its exhibition. Still no score. We'll be back right after this on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. And we're back, top of the second here at Founders Park here on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. Jisenbeck's back on the line, on the mound. Come now, Evan Stone. That is high and back to the parking lot area. Hopefully my windshield will be okay. But Evan Stone made a couple plays at the bottom of the first, out in right field. Be an 0-1 count now for him, top of the second. Swing and a miss, so it'll be 0-2 count. Evan Stone, he's one of the few remaining Gamecocks, senior. Played only 15 games last year, averaged .375. So in his appearances, he's pretty good. Started 55 games back in 2023. Swing out, and that is to center field. That we caught up by the shortstop over the first base and just got him for the first out. Great way to get over there by Kaxmar. That transfer from Ohio State playing shortstop today. Great sidearm toss over to the first baseman, Bo Hollins, that true freshman. What a start to the top of the second for this Garnet team. 1 out, top of the second, no score. So far, Dalton Masher, first time we've seen him today, transfer from St. Mary's. Mary's but all the way to the other coast, from the West Coast, all the way here to Columbia. Righty on righty. Bit too far out and bottom. Be a 1-0 count. Jerzenbeck, and that's a bit too far inside. 2-0 count for Jerzenbeck. You know, Mash, this is a big pickup here. 2-time transfer over St. Mary's. One of just 2 players to ever record an OPS of 1. Average .338. That's a swing and back, be a foul ball. Went straight back for a 2-1 count. Seen a couple balls go straight back. Brady Jones, the freshman right-hand pitcher, was walking in that direction. Jumped back a little bit, even though he's behind the net. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. 2-2 count. 1 out, top of the second here. Still no score here in the Black and Garnet exhibition here at Founders Park. And it is a bit too high. 3-2 count. Be a full count now for Masher in his first at-bat here for Carolina. Not only is he coming his way from St. Mary's, all the way from Eagle, Idaho. A long way from home. Swing and a miss. Scherzenbeck off to a phenomenal top of the second here for the Garnet team. Coming down to the plate, Max Coffer, transfer from Texas A&M. Catcher had 14 starts for the Aggies. Having 250, 1 home run, and 5 RBIs. Will be a righty hitter, righty pitcher. Swing, and that goes way out to left field. Back at the track, and it is caught on the track out in left field. And that is the end of the top of the first. Second time we've seen a Garnet player make a catch out to on the track. First one was out to left field. That one was out to right field. We've seen a couple of power on display here for Carolina already. And we come back, bottom of the second. Still no score. Garnet team's up to bat. After this on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. Back here, bottom of the second, still no score here in the Garnet and Black exhibition. Coming up now to bat for this Garnet team will be the hyped up transfer Nathan Hall, transfer from the team up in the upstate in Clemson. The Tigers last year, 240, 1 home run, 15 RBIs. Way too outside. Be a 1-0 count. Still on the mound is Brandon Stone. The Black team, and that is right down the middle. 1-1 count. Here for Nathan Hall. Making his way back down to the 803, Lexington High School. Swing out, and that is to left field. That drops perfectly on left field, and Hall will easily make his way over the first. Great way for Nathan Hall, only his first at bat here. Get on first, and that's what this spark. That's why they brought in 24 new faces as Gamecock program. Coming now to the plate, Brady Jones, true freshman. As far outside, 0-1 count, or inside, 0-1 count. First true freshman we've seen today. And did they catch him? No. Hall was at a bit of a lead there. They want to keep him honest, keep the former Tiger honest. Exactly what they did there. Brady Jones actually is a pitcher as well. Number 10 overall prospect in the state of South Carolina. Number 2 pitcher in the state. Now playing for the Garnet and Black. That is right back. Be a foul ball right into the net. Now, if the net wasn't here, that would have went straight for me here in the radio press box. So I always want to thank the net. Thank the crew here at Founders Park. 0-2 count. No outs. Bottom of the second. Man on first base is Nathan Hall. They once again throw over to first base. Try to keep Hall honest. And Jace Woida, that already the first baseman's had a busy afternoon here. And what feels like the first fall day here in famously hot Columbia, South Carolina. Way too high. So it'll be a 1-2 count. Brady Jones, P27 Academy. right down here in the Midlands. Originally from Gaffney, South Carolina. Too far outside, 2-2 count. Here, Brandon Stone, as we mentioned, top of the broadcast, Johnson City Community College transfer, #1 JUCO pitcher in the most recent class, but has chosen to come here to play for Headman. That is an error by the first baseman, Woida. Goes down the line, and Brady Jones is going to get all the way to double. Slides in the second. Great at-bat there for Brady Jones. Woida, the first baseman, couldn't corral it. Now we have two men in scoring position. Nathan Hall at third. Brady Jones, a true freshman, at second. Coming up now to bat will be another true freshman, the star of the show, first baseman Bo Hollins from River Bluff High School. #5 overall player in the state, #1 first baseman. For the first time now coming up for this Garnet team. With two guys in score position, no outs, top of the second. Prime opportunity for the left-hander. Swing, and that'll be a foul ball tipped off the line. Be a 0-1 count. Men at third and second. No outs. Hollins, 480 average, senior year of high school. Just simply incredible. Can also pitch, had a 14-4 record as a pitcher. See what Stone can do on a inside 0-2 count. Be a lefty on a righty. Stone on the freshman Hollins. No outs. Bottom of the second. Men on second and third. Swing, and that goes straight back as well. Tipped again. Another foul ball. Here, 0-2 count. That is right off the ankle, and he will walk home, goes Hall. First score of the day. First run of the day for Carolina. Nathan Hall. Transfer from Clemson gets the Garnet team on the board. That ball, I think, bounced a little bit early, but it definitely hit off Hollins' foot. And Jones also advanced to third. Great opportunity now for Hollins. Too far outside, 2-2 count. Just had our first run of the day, 1-0 count. Bottom of the second, Garnet's up. Another man in scoring position, no outs, 2-2 count. True freshman Hollins on the plate. That is out to left field, and it will go foul. On line, it will bounce up into the stands. Stays at 2-2 count. No outs. The true freshman Brady Jones. Just a few short feet away. Getting the second run of this bottom of the second. Where's Bo Hollins? #1 first baseman in the state. In the most recent high school class. Swing out, and that will once again be a foul ball. That goes out the park, left field. Stays at a 2-2 count. Once again, another foul ball. I think that's the fourth foul ball we've had in this at-bat for Hollins. The left-hander on the right-hander, Brandon Stone. Swing out, that goes high and deep to shallow left field. Ran up and caught for the first out of the bottom of the second. Great play by Ryan Banks. to sprint, and I mean he sprinted up to make sure that ball was caught in left field, as it looked like it was high and deep, but it just dropped. It didn't exactly have the distance. It had the height. Coming up now to the plate, Will Tippett. That will be a strike right down the middle. Tippett got caught looking. Junior for the Gamecocks. That is a foul ball. That goes right in front of the Garnet dugout here on the right side of home plate. Been a busy day for that right field so far. Far outside, be a 1-2 count. 1 out. Bottom of the second, Brady Jones, the freshman, still on third base. Just 90 feet away. For the true freshman making his first score. Swing, and that is out to left field again. And Jones easily walks home. Tippett easily gets the first. As KJ Scobie, the freshman, just couldn't dive out. And I believe that will be the end of the second inning, as it appears that Stone hit his pitch count for the day. As you know, with scrimmages, they want to get the pitchers slowly warmed up. That's what they did there with Brandon Stone. Transfer from Johnson City Community College. Hit his pitch count, which signals it will be the end of the inning. An inning that was great for the Garnet team. 2 runs, Nathan Hall and Brady Jones. And that will be the top of the third coming up after this on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. Back here at Founders Park for the Gamecock exhibition here, Garnet and Black. At top of the third here after a bottom of the second that saw the Garnet team get 2 runs in it in a pitch count for Brandon Stone. Garnet take back over here, top of the third, as the Black team now look to try and get on the board. As now Matthew Becker, the senior for the Gamecocks, left-handed pitcher from Chapin High School. 21 appearances, 4 starts, 5-3 record with a save in an SEC tournament win over Kentucky. 60 strikeouts for the Gamecocks last season. Up on the plate, Tyler June, a right-handed true freshman. And that is too high. 1-0 count. Almost a check swing there for June, the freshman from Lawrence Manning Academy. 4.19 average with the Swamp Cats, and that is too low. 2-0 count. Here in the top of the third, only the first at batter here at the top of the third. 2-0 Garnet over the Black. That is high and backwards. Can the catcher make the play? And no, it will bounce on top of the Garnet dugout. Matthew June make it a 2-1 count. Talk about Matthew Becker, the senior. 5-3 record with a save last season. Trying to get more of an opportunity in his senior season. That is once again high and out of play, backwards towards the right side, once again towards the parking lot area here at Founders Park. 2-2 count. Beckers with 2 foul balls in a row has managed to make this come back from the 2-0 count against the freshman Tyler June. That is backwards again, 3rd straight foul ball. Saves that 2-2 count. Tyler June, the freshman, Chose South Carolina over Clemson. Had a great final senior campaign for the Lawrence Manning Academy Swamp Cats, and that is swing and a miss. First out of the top of the third. Still 2-0 Garnet. Top of the third here over the black team. Coming up now to the plate will be top of the order, Gaskin, who had a fly out to right field on the first at bat of the game, and that's a swing and a miss. Too far inside, be a 2-0 count. Correct that. I think on the swing it was a check swing, or it didn't go far enough by the umpire, so they changed that to a ball. 2-0 count, 1 out. Too far inside, 3-0 count for Matthew Becker. Pitcher going up against Caden Gaskin, the transfer from Northwest Florida State College. Bit too low, and that would be a 4-pitch walk. And Caden Gaskin, infielder, transfer coming over from the JUCO ranks. Swing and a miss there on the first pitch of the at-bat. An 0-1 count now for Zach Russell coming back on the plate. Had a strikeout looking in the first inning for the true freshman to be a righty on lefty. Swing and a miss again. 0-2 count. Not what the freshman was looking for here. Last time he wasn't aggressive enough. Got caught looking. Now 2 straight swings. Go down 0-2 with a man on first base. 1 out. Down 0-2 at the top of the third. That goes straight back. And that's the second time now where a foul ball has bounced straight back. And if it was not for the net, it was coming straight for my forehead. If it wasn't for the net. Now 0-2 count, and they thought Gaskin there was leading off a little too much, so they keep him in check at first base. Gaskin now 0-2 count, righty on lefty. 1 out, and Gaskin's moving to second base, and he will steal second base easily. Great decision to take off for it. And it was a ball also a bit too far inside, 1-2 count. With Gaskin stealing second. They kept him in check, and he was still willing to steal. Great aggressiveness by the transfer from JUCO ranks. That is too far inside, 2-2 count. Russell, a highly touted shortstop in his most recent high school class. Swing and a miss. Second out of the top of the third for the black team as Becker's managed to get 2 guys striking out, swinging in June and Russell, the both true freshmen. He's managed to make the true freshman pay. Now KJ Scobie's back on for the Gamecocks, another true freshman from Lakeland, Florida. Man on second as well, 2 high, 1-0 count here. Top of the third, 2-0 Garnet up on Black. Black's up here with the bat. Man on second base, Caden Gaskin. Now KJ Scobie. Too far inside, 2-0 count. 2 outs as well. Scobie in that first inning had a first base hit out to right field for our base hit. Swing and a miss for the first strike of the at-bat. 2-1 count. 2 outs. Still. Man still on second and Gaskin. He's leading off a lot. He desperately wants to try and steal third as well. See if he has a little too much dip on that chip. Swing and a miss for the second consecutive strike. Now Scobie got himself to a 2-2 count. 2 outs, top of the third, down 0-2 to the Garnet team. Man in scoring position, swinging a foul ball to left field. It went straight towards the Black dugout, which is currently filled all the way up with the pitchers who are not playing today. Pitchers who aren't playing today are wearing green shirts. That is right out to left field. And Gaskin goes to third. He doesn't even think about stopping at third. He goes straight home and easily gets the first run of the day for the Black team. Russell gets the first. Gaskin gets to go home. It's a 2-1 ball game now. Garnet's still up, but the Black team has now finally gotten on the board. Great at bat for Scobie as Woida, who also had a base hit in the first inning, is back on the plate. Lefty on lefty here. And trying to steal, and he did not get it for the third out. Scobie tried to show a little Gaskin playbook, trying to steal second, and they didn't fall for it that time. Scobie easily out. And that will be the end of the top of the third. The Black team gets on the board with Gaskin showing off his athleticism and aggressiveness. The JUCO transfer, thanks to a Scobie base hit. So it's 2-1. Garnet, they're back on the plate. Right after this on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. And we're back here, bottom of the third. Garnet's back on the plate, up 2-1. But in that top of the third, Black got on the board with a Gaskin steal, and then got on the board thanks to a Scobie RBI. Coming up to the plate for the Black team, for the first time, we get to see Aiden Palmer, left-handed transfer from Florence Darlington Tech. He had 14 starts, 9-3 record, 4.18 ERA with 77 strikeouts at the JUCO ranks. Gavin Braylon, first time we've seen him today, the true freshman. Georgia Premier Academy, righty on lefty. Start to the bottom of the third, swing and a miss. Great cutter there for the transfer for the JUCO ranks. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. That looked like another cutter. Bit outside there. 0-2 count. No outs here. Bottom of the third. And a 2-1 Garnet ball game. That is a little too far outside. Braylon, like he figured out what Palmer was trying to do. Didn't take the bait on that one. Swing and a miss. That one was a beautiful curveball inside. And Braylon got caught swinging, the true freshman. Not the start the freshman from Georgia wanted, but great learning experience here in the exhibition. Now coming up to the plate for the Garnet team. First time we have seen Jordan Carrion today. And they strike right down the middle. Yeah, it's a bit too far out and low. Be a 1-1 count, 1 out. Bottom of the third. 2-1 Garnet ball game. Now let's see what Aiden Palmer has to do here. Swing and a miss. That goes high and right into the net. Heading straight for one of the press boxes near me up here. Be a 1-2 count, 1 out. That is high and fly once again to the right parking lot area. Still a 1-2 count, 1 out as well. Here as the clouds start to set in, sun start to go down here. Late afternoon, first real chilly day here in October. Here in Columbia, South Carolina. 1-2 count. Swing, and that is tipped. Goes right to Paul Maneri, who is currently sitting out near the left field dugout. So stays at a 1-2 count, 1 out as well. No men on base. That is low and out. Be it for a 2-2 count. How about Jordan Carrion? This is his third college program, originally at Florida State and Florida. Hasn't played college baseball since 2023. Too high. Full count. So 3 straight balls now. After an 0-2 count. Swing, and that goes straight into center field. Bounces right in front of the center fielder. Carrion got himself a base hit. Mastro had to run up. The St. Mary's transfer had to run up to try and make the play on it, make sure it wasn't a double or potentially a triple, but great hustle by him to make sure that didn't happen. And now Kaxmar back on the plate at a fly out to left field in the first inning. The Ohio State Buckeye transfer. That was his first pitch. He immediately swung at it, as they're gonna make sure that Carrion's not getting a little too carried away with it at first. But yeah, as we said, Kaxmar showed the power on his first swing. He immediately swung at it, immediately went out to left field, right to the track. And that is down low ball, but Carrion manages to get to second. So he does in fact steal. 1-0 count. Taking a little bit of a playbook out of the Black playbook. Stealing with Gaskin is how they managed to get on the board. Their only run so far for the Black team. Garnet's up 2-1. Trying to extend their lead here as now man's at second. 1-0 count, 1 out. Man on second. They're going to make sure, and that ball hit Carrion, but he will walk over the third base as Palmer tried to throw it back to second, and when Kaxmar dove for it, or my bad, Carrion dove for the plate, it hit off his right forearm, and it bounced right out to right field. And now just like that, Carrion's now stole second and third. And the third run is right at third base. Kaxmar's done that. He hasn't even swung the bat yet. It'll be a 1-0 count. 1 out, man at third. Swinging, that's a foul ball. A little left low to the net. Be a 1-1 count. 1 out. Garnet's up 2-1, and they're in scoring position here. with Carrion at third base after stealing second and third. Two-time transfer getting a little ballsy here. Swing, and that goes out. And that will be a walk over for Carrion and RBI for Kaxmer. 3-1 Garnet up on the black as Gaskin just couldn't make the play for a second baseman. Coming up on the plate, Ethan Petrie back on after a fly out to left field, his last at bat in the first inning. And Palmer wants to make sure he doesn't want to have another man get a steal as he keeps trying to keep Kaxmer in check after a man already stole second and third on him to get the third run of the day for the Garnet team. Swing and a foul ball tipped straight back. 0-1 count for Petrie, the junior from Lakeland, Florida. So 0-1 count, 1 out. Bottom of the third. Garnet had, in the most recent at-bat, got a run. That is out and low for a 1-1 count. Palmer, and he's missed so far. He's missed a low and outside. So Petrie has here is trying to get his first hit of the day. It's going to be a very chilly day here in Columbia. Outside again for a 2-1 count. My apologies. 2-1 count. 2-1 count, 1 out. Bottom of the third, Garnet has a run this inning, extending their lead to 3-1. That is right and in. So for a 3-1 count. 3-1 count, 1 out, man at first. He's antsy to get the second. And a swing out to shortstop, and they make the play to second. Make the play to first for the double play, and that will end the bottom of the third. Garnet extend their lead in the bottom of the third. Make it a 3-1 ball game, extend their lead back to 2 runs. And the black team look to try and keep fighting back in this ball game. We come back to this on Carolina Student Broadcast Network right after this. Back here, top of the fourth, and a 3-1 Garnet ball game up on the black team as black team's back onto the plate. Here was Woida, first baseman. That is a swing and a tip. Ball bounced straight back. 0-1 count for the first at batter of the top of the third or top of the fourth. That third inning saw a run by both teams. Swing and a miss. Beautiful breaking ball there by Becker, the left-hander. On the left-hander, Royda. And ball there, 1-2 count. There's just a bit outside for the umpire's sake. Becker now 1-2 count, no outs. Top of the fourth, that's a swing and a miss for Woida. He had a good first at bat. Gets caught there for a strikeout on his second at bat. Coming up on the plate for his second at bat is Ryan Bakes. He looks to have a bit of a different result than he did last time in the first inning. He struck out as once again swing and a miss. 0-1 count, 1 out. Top of the fourth, clouds have rolled in. The temperature has dropped off significantly here. Founders Park just a bit low and outside for a 1-1 count. Still one out. Just joining us, Garnet had 2 runs in the second to go up 2-0. Black cut it back to a 2-1 ball game at the top of the third before Garnet went back up 2 runs in the bottom of the third. Black's trying to get another run here, top of the fourth, in this 5-inning exhibition. Swing and a miss for Bakes. 0-2 or 1-2 count, 1 out. Bakes had a strikeout last at bat, hoping to avoid that same fate. That is a foul ball. That went straight back, and that made a doink sound right off the little barricade here at Founders Park. Stays at a 1-2 count. 1 out, no men on base for the black team. Too far inside, almost cracked Bakes in the shoulder there. High and tight, 2-2 count. Bakes very lucky to not hit him directly in the elbow. That is low and outside for a full count now. Bakes managed to get back into this after going down 0-2. Full count, 1 out. Lefty on righty, and that is swing, and that goes straight up in the center field. And that will be cleaned up by the center fielder. He didn't even have to take a step on that one. He just stood in place. And I believe we have a pitch count for Becker. Matthew Becker, his day will end, which will also in the top of the 4th inning. Black could not cut their lead or cut the deficit from 2 runs as Matthew Becker, left-hand pitcher, hit his pitch quota for the day in this exhibition, as we're still early in the kind of fall heading into winter warm-ups or exhibitions, if you will, here in October. So they want to ease the pitchers ease them up before we head into the spring season with first-year man Paul Maneri. And you know, Paul Maneri was a controversial hire among Gamecock fans. He's now the oldest coach in Division I baseball, 67 years old. He's not a coach since 2021. Had a rough finish with LSU, going 13-17 his final year in 2021 for the LSU Tigers. 13-17 SEC play. 5-year deal, $1.3 million a season. But Paul Maneri's had success everywhere he's gone. Coaching LSU for 15 seasons, and from 07 to 2021. National champion for the Tigers in 09. Runner-up in 2017. 7th all-time Division I wins. 6-time SEC tournament champion when he was with the Bayou Bengals. He also coached at Notre Dame from 1995 to 06 and at Air Force from 89 to 94. So Paul Maneri's maybe game Carolina thinks, especially now with the additions of Oklahoma and Texas. Just playing with Mark Kingston, they just couldn't win in conference. They could never crack that upper echelon in the conference. They can never crack that. They'd never be the top dogs once again in the SEC. Kind of like with softball as well. Now they hired Ashley Chastain. With the additions in the SEC with Texas and Oklahoma, 2 top programs, 2 premier programs like that, you have got to get better in conference play. And that's what South Carolina is hoping to do with these overhaul of both the baseball and softball teams. Now we head up to the bottom of the 4th. here for Carolina as Palmer is once again back on the plate. Left-hander, transfer Florence Darlington Tech, and that is just a bit too high for a 1-0 count. Up the bat for Carolina, Talmadge LaCroix, senior for Carolina. That is, catcher could not corral it, and that will go out to center field. As LaCroix gets on base. I want to correct, we're at the top of the fourth, which means we have a pitching change. Jake McCoy, sophomore from Catawba Ridge High School in Fort Mill, South Carolina, is on the plate. Or on the mound, I should say. Nathan Hall managed to score his last time at bat for the Clemson transfer. How he's going to work this left-handed pitcher. High once again for a ball one, 1-0 count, no outs. Man on first. LaCroix played all 62 games, currently at first base. See what McCoy, the lefty, has to work on the righty transfer. That is once again out into the parking lot area, right field, for a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Man on first. Garnett's up 3-1 at the top of the fourth. McCoy gets to work today in the 4th and 5th innings. As a little too far outside, out and high for a 2-1 count. As let's see what the man McCoy can do here, and that is too far inside for a 3-1 count. McCoy still at first base, edging up a little bit. We've seen plenty of steals so far, very aggressive here out the gate for both sides. That is a too high, and that will be ball 4. So Hall once again gets to first base. Will he get back to home plate? Much like he did in the first inning to kick the scoring off today for the Garnet team. And at first and second, still no outs. Garnet up 3-1. Trying to continue that lead, and that is too far inside. Coming out for the first time today to sub in Kennedy Jones, outfielder. 55 starts last year for Jones, now being a redshirt senior. That is, can't corral it off the pitcher mound. That will go out to center field. And Hall once again scores. Hall once again is the third base. LaCroix gets home. And Garnet extend their lead 4-1 over the black team. So an RBI double for Kennedy Jones, only his second pitch he had at his first at-bat. Great start for the man who had a .289 average, 9 home runs, 48 RBIs last season for the Gamecocks. So now still no outs. Man on third and second. Already had a run here in the 4th inning to go up 4-1 Team Garnet. Swing and a foul ball, tipped and straight back. Back on the mound, the electric true freshman, Bo Hollins. Had a fly out the center field in the 2nd inning, and his only at-bat so far today. And that will be a wild pitch, and that will easily steal home goes Hall. was way too high for the catcher. He just couldn't corral it. Not only that, but Kennedy Jones steals third as well easily. And Hall looked like he could take a Sunday stroll getting over the home plate as well. Now a 5-1 ball game for the Garnet team. Hall with 2 scores so far. Let's see what Hollins can do, the freshman. 1-1 count. High and inside for a 2-1 count. Jake McCoy, his first inning he pitches today. He's going to pitch the 4th and 5th innings for the black team. And a swing and a tip. It bounced straight back to Hollins. It looked like it bounced off his chest on that foul ball. He's going to wake up and feel that in the morning. As strike number 3, Hollins got caught looking for the first out of the top of the 4th. It was a 5-1 ball game for the Garnet team, with Kennedy Jones still at third base, looming for a elusive 6 run already for the Garnet team. They've taken it to Team Black here this afternoon. Swing and a miss for Will Tippett. And 1-1 count. Or 1-0 count. 1 out. Swing and a miss again for a second strike. Tippett had an RBI in the second inning. It's a bit outside for a ball there. 2-2 count. Man, Kennedy Jones is still at third base. And that is just a bit outside for a full count now. Full count, 1 out. Top of the 4th. A runner for another scoring opportunity for Carolina. A 2-2 count. It appears that as a swing and a foul ball. Says that 2-2 count. It appears that the stadium crew added an extra ball to tip it there. Here, as you know, in exhibitions, it's a little bit work in progress for all here, myself included. But it has been now corrected to a 2-2 count, 1 out in a 5-1 ball game. Kennedy Jones is still at third base. And that appears to be another strike. Got caught looking. Tippett thought it was inside, or thought it was outside. But the umpire makes the call for a strikeout looking, and it appears that we have another pitch count here today. Jake McCoy, not the inning he wanted, gave up 2 runs. Made a 5-1 ball game here at Founders Park. Jake McCoy, yeah, not the start he wanted. 2 runs given a 5-1 ball game, but still plenty of time. He'll have the 5th inning to try and get that back in shape. And we're back right after this on Carolina Student Broadcast Network. Back here, bottom of the 4th. in this Garnet and Black exhibition. 5-1 Garnet. Up on the Black, as now they're back on the plate, and a swing in shallow field. Throws by the third baseman, and it appears that he is safe by the umpire. Evan Stone, great. Wait, no, they're going to call him. They're going to call him out. Umpire initially called him safe, but they rule him. He's going to rule him out. Evan Stone putting all his might to get over there, the first base. I mean, a strike right down the middle. Got caught looking there. Goes Masher. Masher in the second. In his first at bat in the second inning, had a strikeout. That is high and deep to left field, and it is caught up easily for the second out already here. So 2 outs, 5-1 ball game. Garnet up here 4-1. Black's trying to get something going here to make this a competitive ball game. Max Coffer, the transfer from A&M, had a fly out to right field. Swing and a miss. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Down 5-1 here for the Black team. Yeah, he fly out to right field in his first at bat in the second inning. Coffer, the catcher from A&M, transferring over here to Columbia. 250 average, 5 RBIs for the Aggies a season ago. That is a strike number 2, 0-2 count. 2 outs here. It's Dylan Eskew on the mound. 2-time transfer, right-hand pitcher, righty on righty. As out in shallow, it'll be 1-2 count. Eskew, a 2-time transfer from Chipola Junior College, as well as Miami, the U before then. That is a hit, and that will once again be out to the right parking lot area, right behind the playground here at Founders Park. Stays at a 1-2 count, 2 outs, no men on base. Black team's trying to get some spark going here. They're down 5-1 to the Garnet team here at Founders Park. It's going to be a pretty chilly day here in Columbia. That is a swing, and it was tipped for a foul ball. Stays once again at a 1-2 count. For Coffer, working on Eskew. Eskew, this is only his third at bat, or his third batter he's worked with. Eskew is going to work a kind of going to do a half inning. It will be the 5th and 6th is what he will work. Here's we're now on the top of the 5th inning here. That is low and out to, that'll be a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Down 5-1, top of the 5th. What has Eskew got? That will be a strike for the 3rd out of the top of the 5th. Dylan Eskew. Great start there with a 2-time transfer. He had 15 starts for the Gamecocks in 2024 with a 4.6 ERA, 40 strikeouts, held batters to a 240 average. Now coming up after the break, Jake McCoy's back on the mound. Here in a 5-1 ball game, bottom of the 5th. Back right after this on the Carolina Student Broadcast Network. Back here at Founders Park, 5-1 ball game, bottom of the 5th in this exhibition between the Garnet and Black teams. Outside there for a 1-0 count. On the mound, Jake McCoy had a rough 4th inning. giving up 2 runs to go down 5-1 for the black team. For the lefty, and that is a swing, and that will be a foul ball out in the concourse area on the left side for a 1-1 count. No outs here at the top of the 5th inning, or bottom of the 5th inning. Swing, and that is straight up in the air for Gavin Braylon, and his day will be over. For Gavin Braylon. Caden Gaskin, infielder, second baseman, made that play there. McCoy, way better start here to the bottom of the 5th than he did the bottom of the 4th. Now coming up on the plate for the Gamecocks, Jordan Carrion. He had a tremendous bottom of the 4th. And that is high for ball 1. 1-0. 1 out. He stole second, stole third, and managed to get home in that bottom of the 4th. Lefty on righty here. Has right down the middle for a 1-1 count. 1 out. 5-1 ball game. Carrying the righty on the lefty, McCoy. Strike again, strike 2. 1-2 count. See what Carrion has here. Too far outside, 2-2 count. And Carrion, that steals really led the momentum for the Garnet team to pretty much end this ball game competitively. As a hit out to left field, deep left field out the track, and makes the play. Evan Stone out there to left field, right on the track. Make that play there. Second out of the top of the 5th. Now coming up to the plate, Kaxmar. That is ball 1. Bit too far outside. For now, the lefty batter, lefty hitter. Kaxmer's had an RBI in the 3rd, fly out in the 1st. So now once again too far outside, 2-0 count. But he upped the scoring. Has a bit too far inside, ball 3. Swing and a miss. First strike of the at-bat, 3-1 count, 2 outs. For Henry Kaxmer, the transfer from Ohio State. Strike again, full count. See what Kaxmer has here. As the sun's starting to set here in Columbia, South Carolina, at Founders Park on this very chilly, first real chilly day of October. And that's a swing, and that will once again be in the concourse area on the left side, out near third base, on the third base line, I should say, right where the kind of picnic or table areas are. That is a bunt, and that's going to be caught easily by the first baseman. Didn't seem like Kaxmer had all of that swing, and he upset at himself, like kind of jammed his wrist there for the end of the 5th inning. 5-1 ball game here at Founders Park. We'll have a 6th inning, only a half inning coming up here. They want to let Dylan Eskew get 2 full innings in. Here trying to get the team warmed up, get the pitchers warmed up before the start the spring season here, as we're still very early into this exhibition scheduled real training here before Paul Maneri's first season here in Columbia. We're back from the Student Broadcast Network after this. Back here, top of the sixth. They're only going to play a half inning here in the sixth inning. They want to get Dylan Escu, the Garnet pitcher, as much work as he can as we're warming up here. As well, we're warming up here in the scrimmage seasons for Carolina baseball as the season's starting to get a bit cooler today. Swing and a miss for Tyler June, the true freshman. Only had one at-bat so far today. It was a strikeout in the fourth for a 0-1 count now, top of the sixth. That is a bit too far outside for a 1-1 count. June working on Escu, the freshman right-hander. Strike number 2 right down the plate. 1-2 count. Escu, the senior, two-time transfer, second season coming up here for Gamecocks. And Tyler June, highly touted true freshman. And pitcher can't make the play. That will bounce past second base into center field, and that will be a base hit for Tyler June for the true freshman. First base hit he's gotten here in his collegiate career. Maybe the kind of momentum you want for if you're a true freshman. Now I got the first base. Coming up to the plate now. Once again will be a righty on righty. Caden Gaskin has the only score today. He hit an RBI out of left field in the third inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1 count. And here in this 5-1 ball game. And it's too far outside, and June steals second base. Dove for it. And number 24, Jordan Carrion, just couldn't make the play, couldn't make the catch for the Garnet team. As he dropped that throw from the catcher, LaCroix. They swing, and that will bounce once again to shallow field. Caught by the shortstop, over to the first base for the first out of the top of the sixth. However, June does get the third base after stealing second. Both sides, Garnet and Black, have shown a willingness and aggressiveness to try and steal. Now once again, Zach Russell on the plate. Had a strikeout looking and a strikeout. That will be way too far outside for a ball one. 1-0 count. 1 out. A man is on third base. Tyler June, the true freshman. Russell, the other true freshman, currently batting, trying to get his other freshman buddy home, and that is out to right field. That bounces right near the slide here at Founders Park. So 1-1 count, 1 out. 5-1 ball game. Top of the sixth. The only too far outside again. 2-1 count. Like we said, we're only going to do the top of the sixth inning here today. Here's Escu trying to get warmed up for the season. Swing and a miss for the second strike. 2-2 count. June, a few short feet away from home plate, trying to get his first score. Russell, the other true freshman, trying to get his first RBI here. 2-2 count, 1 out. That is hit very shortly. Pitcher makes the play barehanded, throws it out to first base. Impressive play by Escu. So fielder's choice. Russell is out, but he RBI's in Tyler June. Black team's finally back on the board. So June, the true freshman, does manage to get home. Showed great aggressiveness to steal second for making his way over the third. Coming back on the plate is Jace Woida, first baseman. That is too high for the pitcher. And once again, Carrion just can't make the play. That's the second error for Carrion, the second baseman here in this top of the sixth. And they're going to make Woida go back. And they want... So we have a little bit of a different environment here in exhibitions. They want Woida to go back and try again. Here to see if maybe... That is a bit too far low. Ball one. And so what it looks like they've done is have a pinch hitter in for Woida. They're going to have, and the pitcher has already made his way to second. KJ Scobie, the true freshman, is in as a pinch runner, I should say, here for Woida. That is a bit too far outside, 2-0 count. 2 outs. Here, top of the sixth. We're only playing 5.5 innings, so we're only going to do top of the sixth here. A 5-2 ball game, and that is too far inside and easily Scobie steals third. He stole second off a pitch that was between the legs of Woida. Now he steals third, and Woida was originally batted in to get the first, but now his pinch runner so is almost there to get home, so he can essentially hit an RBI to himself. You don't see that every day. First strike here, 3-1 count, 2 outs. And let's see what Woida can pull off here. And he can hit Scobie, and so he can RBI himself right here. 3-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the sixth, swinging a foul ball for a full count. So full count, 2 outs. See, this is the ball game here at the top of the sixth in a 5-2 ball game. Garnet all over Team Black. Swing, and the first baseman makes a tremendous play and gets the tag to first base. And that is your ball game. Garnet with a 5-2 victory here in 6.5 innings on the Black team. So good showing by Escu there at the end to make the play, make the save here to get this Garnet team over the hump. And as, you know, the weather gets a little cooler, a little colder here today, the baseball team is just warming up as the temperatures are starting to drop down. And that's all today for Coach Paul Maneri's team. Gets in the huddle to hype this team up. And that's up for the Gamecocks. It will be up for us here too. 5-2 win, 6 in 5.5 innings for the Garnet team. For the Carolina Student Broadcast Network, I am Noah Arnold. Good night.